So I made my early July split there, but they didn't accept the Virgin Queen I gave them, so they raised their own, started laying right at the beginning of August. We want to feed them and check on them. All right, guys, it's been 25 days since I videoed my little split I made up here. I fed them one full feeder, and this colony's hot. This colony's always been mean. Remember that little tiny split? Not so tiny, is it? Not so tiny. All right, we're going to smoke them down because I'm telling you, this colony is mean. I'm going to have to definitely requeen in the spring, but too late to try to requeen this thing, or we're not going to get it through the winter. All right, this right here is 10 pounds of syrup. I already gave them a full thing of syrup. It's August 25th, and they were starting to draw out some frames real nice, so I checkerboarded some empty foundation in there. All right, this is obviously a 10 frame box, but the feeder takes up 2 frames. I'm going to start from the outside. These bees are not just, they're really angry. Okay. Mean hive. This frame's drawn out on this side. See? Mostly drawn out. And we have capping honey on this side. I want to put this food frame outer over here, because you want them to fill out outwardly. It would be cool to fill out this 10 frame box before the winter sets in. See the bees just blowing out of my hand area? This is a foundation I just placed in here. So that not much progress done there yet. That's fine. I have some more empty foundation. Hopefully I see a little bit of progress. Queen came back laying, so this frame is hatching. Hatching frame. Another hatching frame. I'm not looking for the queen, but wouldn't be surprised if she's on that frame because there's hatching brood. This next frame is foundation. Mean hive. They did that. A little bit of wonky comb. And they're starting to work over here. I don't like that wonky comb. Don't know why they're doing that for. But I'm just going to let them do it at this point. This time of year. At least it's some place to store some nectar. A massive frame of bees. Some smoke. Hey guys, this is another foundation I placed in here. Right, the next one right here, as if I can remember correctly. Guys, I'm doing this video for you because I want to show you the progress that they've done. Check out that foundation. They are drawing that out gorgeously, okay? It's August 25th. Look at that. We're throwing this out in a few days. Guys, this next frame is fully loaded with a food frame. I'm not pulling it out. These bees are hot. Hot, hot. Okay. Mercy. That last frame that they were drawing out, I gave it to them just a matter of a few days ago, and they drew that frame out. So that little tiny split, a 3-frame split, I did July. I made it, the video I made was on July 30th. It's August 25th, and that's a strong little colony, and it's angry. I'll tell you that right now. Oh my. I knew that was going to be a tough one. I did feed it once. I will add, that's the second feeding that I've done since I've done the last video. This is the split I did with my original queen to requeen my colony. But what happened was, as soon as I initiated the split, they superseded. They superseded the older queen. Go back and watch my video, how to requeen a colony without killing the original queen. And this is how I did it. I gave them a double screen board, put the original queen up here with, and gave the bottom colony a virgin queen. They accepted her, and we were good to go. But since that queen was so old in here, they said, you know what, we're going to supersede her anyways. A little bit of smoke. I'm open this up to feed them. Now that we have a new queen in here, it's a split. Wasn't really planning on doing it this way, but it did. That's how it worked out. So I have a new beehive. Because now I have a brand new queen. This was the strongest split I've done for sure, because I really wanted to give the colony enough bees so they wouldn't. Whoa, look at that. Man, that's almost ready for a new box. All right. But it's August 25th. Will I do it? I don't know. I might give them the box with the other split I did that didn't work out. But yeah, we're gonna see what they're doing with this last frame. All right, I bumped it. Come on. Sorry guys, I'm sorry, I bumped it. Here's some foundation. You bet that's going in the middle with how strong this colony is. Got some honey. Honey frame. This is uncapping honey, looks like. That tells you better start feeding this colony big time. That means I need to start feeding heavy, okay? You start seeing some dry caps over in the food frame, and you don't start feeding at that point, then you're going to go downhill quick. If I don't feed this colony, this is not going through the winter. Here's a brood frame. A bunch of eggs. Another brood frame, hatching brood frame, as it looks. Backfill it with a little bit of pollen. Guys, I'm not looking for, I was just thinking, I'm not really looking at the bee numbers too much anymore. I'm looking at the eggs. This is a huge hatching frame. There's no way I can tell if there's eggs in these cells. My queen's right there though. See her? Going towards the bottom sidebar. Yeah, she's pretty. I'm gonna bet that frame is she's backfilling that with eggs. Look at all this brood hatching out. Capped, I mean. But look, notice something? There's no honey in the corner. This is a light frame. There's a little bit of honey up in there. This next frame is a food frame. This is a full frame of honey. This frame's heavy. This is heavy frame of honey. That's good. They're not starving, but that's the signs of a dearth. That's for sure. All right. I'm gonna move this foundation in. Slap this in here. So I scooted this empty foundation, this foundation frame right here. I want to get this drawn out. There's a lot of bees coming on. That's some foundation. And you say it's so late in the year, are you really going to try to get some comb drawn? Guys, I am going to try to get some comb drawn. Whatever the bees will let me do. This is a day-dent frame. All right. All right. A gallon of syrup is right around 10 pounds. Over 10 pounds, I believe. So it's heavier than water. All right. Since the whole box is leaning, I'm not going to be able to get a full 10 pounds in there, but it's close. Call it 9. Thanks for watching my video. Please like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. I'm going to be continuing to build up these splits as fast as possible. I'm feeding them 1.1 part sugar, 1.3 parts water right now to help them produce comb and brood. But here in a couple weeks, I'm going to be giving them 2 to 1 to help them plug up with honey and to build them up as strong as possible before winter. And as winter sets in, I'm going to be giving them sugar boards and possibly taking them out of the yard if I feel like I need to, and bringing them into a little bit of a sheltered area, maybe some wind breakage to help them even overwinter stronger.